My name is Alyssa Anderson, and I am a youth mentoring coordinator at the Friends program in Concord, New Hampshire. Our organization connects mentors and mentees in the community with a healthy one-to-one relationship. Our goal is mainly to empower young people to make positive life choices and build up their self-esteem. So at the Friends program, we were motivated to use Cricket Together as a result of the pandemic. We have had a lot of challenges with in-person mentoring as a result of the COVID limitations and quarantines. So we've completely switched to virtual mentoring, and Cricket Together has been a really important part of that switch over to remote. Prior to COVID-19, our matches would meet up at after-school programs, boys and girls clubs, and basically do homework together, play sports, or do any other type of activity. But since we've switched over to Cricket Together, we have been doing reading online with the mentors and mentees while also doing letter exchanges. So they read the story online separately and then exchange letters afterwards about their week, what's going on, and then also the story. And we've been really pleasantly surprised by what's been happening, because we found that under normal circumstances in person with lots of other kids around, oftentimes mentees have been too shy or overwhelmed to express any deeper feelings that they might have. But through this letter exchange, they've really had the opportunity to share those feelings, and it's actually deepened our mentoring relationships as a result. Our mentees have really enjoyed the program and the opportunity to stay in touch with their mentor during this time. So many of the mentees I spoke to over the phone were really missing their mentors and have been so excited to have a pen pal. It's definitely different than in-person mentoring, but it's equally as exciting for them to see the notification that they have a letter from their mentor, and it really brightens their day. So our mentors have really enjoyed Cricket Together because of the structure that the program provides. During COVID-19, it was difficult for us to maintain that structure without the meeting on site each week. And we found that Cricket Together has been a really important component in building a structure for mentors and mentees to have a place to go each week where they know they can talk through these letters and maintain that relationship despite ever-changing circumstances and the lack of that face-to-face contact. So our mentors have really enjoyed getting to use Cricket Together because it's provided a greater level of flexibility. Typically during on-site mentoring, it's a specific time, place, and day each week. Say if they have a doctor's appointment that week and they can't be there at the exact time we need them, then they miss out on that week. But with Cricket Together, they have a specific deadline, but they don't have to do it at a certain time of day. So they can, if they're a night person, they can do it at night and send the letter overnight, which is definitely good for a lot of our high school mentors who are already very busy and need to schedule homework usually at nighttime because of classes during the day. So we have had great luck with them being excited about the schedule change and the greater flexibility that this way has afforded them. One of our matches has been using Cricket Together frequently during the weeks. And in one of the mentee's first letters, he wrote how, as I'm writing this, I'm already so excited to read your next letter. And that was really endearing for us to read here at the Friends program, because it really spoke to how exciting this was for the mentee to finally get to speak with his mentor after the time gap that passed in between. So we were thrilled that these mentees are so excited to have this contact, and it really makes us appreciate what we do here. I personally really like the structure of the program and the ability for myself to monitor each match easily. Sometimes during on-site matches, it can be difficult to have that one-to-one connection with pairs and be able to see exactly what they're doing during their sessions. But with Cricket Together, I've gotten a window into each mentoring relationship because I'm able to read their letters, and I'm the one that is approving the letters before they can go to the mentor or mentee. And this has been wonderful in terms of seeing how they interact, what they like to talk about, and what they really want to do once we get back to meeting normally. Cricket Together hasn't been a major time commitment for me because they lay out the to-do tasks really simply in the homepage of my portal. And that allows me to check in to see which matches are communicating, which letters I need to keep up with. But in terms of all of the time I spend, it really is a lot less than the check-ins I would have to do if we were doing in-person meetings. I would tell other mentoring programs that it is a great tool to have in your toolbox in terms of both during this pandemic, but also after this pandemic. I really found that it gives a structured, easy to use platform for both our mentees and mentors to connect in a way that's different from the normal ways they're connecting, because it's more focused on literacy and also letter writing. There's a different opportunity for them to focus on academic work, but also maintain that connection that they had pre-COVID-19 and write to each other about their days, what they're doing, and what they hope to do together when they get back to on-site meetings.